Hello dear students, how are you? I'm Emrah teacher. I hope everybody is great today. We will study a new unit, Unit 4, Weather and Emotions. We will study how to tell the weather. What's the weather like? Okay? The question is like that. What's the weather like? Here you see it is sunny. It is sunny. What is the weather like? It is sunny. What is the weather like here? So, what we can say? Windy. It is windy. Here, you see clouds there, so it is cloudy. What is the weather like? It is cloudy. Look at the outside. Look at the out of the window. What is the weather like? Tell me. Sunny, cloudy, or windy today? So here, partly cloudy. Look at that part clouds we see here. So partly cloudy. What is the weather like here? You can't see well. So foggy. It is foggy. And it's rainy. It is rainy. You need your umbrellas. It is rainy. And stormy. Strong wind. It is stormy. What is the weather like? It is stormy. And you see here lightning, so it is lightning. Ice, you see here what we call hailing. It is hailing. What's the weather like? It is hailing. Very dangerous. Be careful. And snowy. What's the weather like? It is snowy. Do you like snowy weathers? I know you like. You make snowman. You play snowball. Ouch! And you need some fresh air here. It is hot. It is very hot. And it is warm. Not hot, not cold, warm. It is warm. And it is cold. Ooh. You know, what is the weather like? It is cold. And the freezing. Very cold. It is freezing. Look at that. There's a street here. Very famous street in England. Road Abbey here. And, oh, look at that. I need sunglasses here because it's very sunny. Sunny weather. What's the weather like? It is sunny and very hot. Okay. Now it is, you see here, cloudy. What is the weather like? It is cloudy. And rain starts. So let's look at what is the weather like. Oh, it is rainy. What is the weather like? It is rainy. Now look at the weather there. Oh, windy. It is windy. And it's cold. Ooh, what we say? It is cold. And look at that. I think it is snowy. What is the weather like? It is snowy. Oh, snowball. Here, I can't see you well. What is the weather like here? I can't see you. It is foggy. And here, look at the view here. It is hailing. Hailing. Oh, Very dangerous, I said. Now we have a weather report here. Let's talk about what's the weather like in Cape Town here. We have some capitals: Beijing, Yakutsk, Helsinki, London, New York there, Mexico City, Buenos Aires, and here Sydney. And what is the weather like in Cape Town? Here you see Cape Town. What is the weather like? It is sunny. And we have temperature here. We will ask it. What we say, what's the weather like? And it is sunny and hot. Here we have a temperature here, 35 centigrade degrees. So question come, what's the temperature? It is 35 degrees Celsius. 35 degrees Celsius. Look at the question. What is the weather like in New York? Where is New York? In America, USA. So look at weather. And how can we say the weather here? Cloudy and cool, rainy and warm, windy and cool. What is cool? Like not cold, not warm. It is cool. What's the weather like in New York? It is cloudy and cold, we can say. And look at that, it's temperature. What's the temperature? It is 8, we see here. So it is 8 degrees Celsius. What is the weather like in Beijing? Where is Beijing? In China. Capital city in China. What is the weather like there? Right. You can find here now, stormy and warm, rainy and warm, or windy and cold. Which one? You are right, it is windy and cold. What is the weather like in Beijing? It is windy and cold. What is the temperature? Look at the temperature here. And what can we say about it? It is 12. So it is 12 degrees Celsius. What's the weather like in Mexico City? Mexico. Here we can see Mexico City. So what can we say about it? Rainy and warm. It is rainy and warm. What is the temperature? You can answer. Look at this temperature. So 20 degrees Celsius. Now, next capital city is London. What is the weather like in London? Do you see here London? And temperature. So, can you find windy and cold, foggy and cold, or stormy and warm? Which one? You are right. It is foggy and cold. And what is the temperature here? It is 6 degrees Celsius. Yakutsk, here, do you see? And what's the weather like in Yakutsk? It is freezing, very cold place. And what's the temperature? It is minus 20 degrees Celsius. Minus here. So, look at that. When we talk about below zero, so we say minus 20 degrees Celsius. And Sydney, what's the weather like in Sydney? It is stormy and warm. Can you tell me the temperature here? What's the temperature? It is 20 degrees Celsius. Buenos Aires in Argentina. Look at that. We have cloud and sun, so cloudy and warm, partly cloudy and hot, snowy and cold. Which one? Sunny and hot. It is sunny and hot. So look at this temperature. What's the temperature here? It is 30 degrees Celsius, very hot. Helsinki, Finland. It is in Finland. Here you can find Helsinki, 2 centigrade degree we see. So it is snowy and cold. What about -2? Sorry, what's the temperature? It is -2 degrees Celsius. Yes, my friend, today we studied how to tell the weather, what's the weather like, and see you on next class. Goodbye.